that eventually led to the win over New York for Pittsburgh. Boswell, no touchbacks last week. Pittsburgh's forcing teams to return the ball. George Holani on a solid return past the 30 out near the 35-yard line. Some key losses on the defensive end for both clubs. Here's Kenneth Walker III. TJ Watt spins him down.
They need some help in the receiving corps.
Maybe from Cooper Kupp, who is out there with Jalen Ramsey flying in. And already Pittsburgh's loading up the line and bringing pressure against Darnold, who rifles over the middle and connects with Jackson Smith and Jigba, who lost the ball. Ramsey couldn't squeeze it. It was grabbed by Pittsburgh, but it's ruled down by contact at the 46.
Caused by the ground.
So here is a nice slicing run by Walker. Only had 10 carries in the opening week. He picks up 13 to move the chains.
And they also won that game on special teams.
Walker cutting, and he gets brought down by Alex Highsmith. 23 at San Francisco the last time the Seahawks had an opening drive TD. And they're going to get pushed back. Patrick Queen bangs down Zach Charbonnet, no gain. Empty set on third down, and another slant. Jackson Smith and Jigba has a first down again. Off play action now. Darnold floats it. Open man. It's a touchdown. And Seattle jumps out in front on the first NFL catch for Torrey Horton. The rookie has a score.
Well, Horton's just going to take this all the way across the field. This is what happens when you establish the run. This is a play action, and Horton's just going to run across the field, use Smith and Jigba. Ooh, Sam Darnold gets a little kiss on the chin there from the Steelers defense, but still delivers an excellent ball, and then came back, used him as a decoy.
7-0 start for Seattle. That opening drive touchdown drought is over. In the Mountain West the last few years, dealt with injury last year, but got drafted in the 5th round and has his first catch. It's a touchdown. Here's another rookie, Caleb Johnson, who had a fumble on a kick return last week, but had 4 decent runs.
And that'll dictate what dinner you're about to cook.
Started off with a screen pass to Jalen Warren. Second career start today for Warren, and his first touch goes for 12. Hand off for Warren. And he works his way to the 39 for 3 yards.
And prepare for somebody like Aaron Rodgers, and if they can do some of their disguise stuff, being down so many players.
Gainwell gets wrapped up, no chance. Byron Murphy, the second, was there.
And Big Cat Leonard Williams, those guys need to figure out how to get to Aaron Rodgers, get him on the turf.
Pressure coming. Rodgers sidesteps. Chased by Williams. Flag is thrown. Deep ball. Freiermuth. Incomplete. We'll check that penalty marker back near the line of scrimmage.
Prior to the pass, holding. Defense number 27. That's a 5-yard penalty. And an automatic. First down.
2 penalties last week. One of them accepted. Got beat a couple of times on deep balls. Rodgers able to maneuver, and he finds Freiermuth for about 8. Give it to Warren. And a power ahead. Jaron Reed, Rodgers' old Green Bay teammate, makes the stop after a gain of about 1 yard. It'll be 3rd down and short. Still put up a solid effort in the second half in particular. They'll keep it on the ground, and Warren gets the first down and a little bit more before Bryant submarines him at the 38.
He can fix plays for you. He can get you in good spots.
There's Kenneth Gainwell, who was involved early and often last week in his Pittsburgh debut. He said it's just another game. We'll see. 2nd and 9. Flip it out for Warren. In space with a hurl over the top of Shaq Griffin. That was impressive elevation by Jalen Warren. It'll be 3rd down.
But this is the catch and ball out almost immediately. When you do that, the purpose of that is to give Warren a
3rd down and 2 after that impressive play. They go empty. Rodgers immediately under pressure and had to force it away.
They got to speed up that learning curve.
Low snap by Christian Kuntz, handled by Waitman, and Boswell, a 48-yarder. 3 of every 4 kickoffs were returned last week with the new kickoff rules, the touchback rule. Kalani trying to find a seam, and he takes it near the 30. That's where Darnold and the Seahawks will set up.
And sometimes you got to run right at him.
They protect against Watt. Downfield shot for Kupp, and Jalen Ramsey steps in front of his former Rams teammate and takes it away for his first Pittsburgh pick.
Late throw, poor throw by Sam Darnold. Ramsey makes him pay.
Three-time All-Pro takes the ball away and gives it to Rodgers and Warren, and 9 more yards. Second down and 1. Warren, first down. Down to the 32-yard line into Josh Jobe. Now it's Caleb Johnson in the backfield. Fake it to him. Throw downfield for the tight end, Darnell Washington, incomplete. Here's Johnson. Just 1 carry in his debut last week. He runs into Jones right on cue. And Ernest Jones is fired up looking at his sideline right now. Seattle drops back in coverage. Rodgers got hit as he floated it, incomplete. Closest man was Calvin Austin III.
We talked about their rush package with Reed, Mafe, Lawrence, and Leonard Williams.
Drive stalls at the same spot. Same result for Boswell. A 48-yarder is good.
He's played exclusively outside on the corner on an island. Showing his versatility, he could do it all.
There's Solani again. Works his way to the 30. High formation this time for Seattle. And a good job by Patrick Queen with the penetration to bring down Charbonnet.
And Patrick Queen right here in the middle. He's able to, this week, they're in sync.
Darnold fires, finds a seam, and gets the first down to Cooper Kupp. And Kupp spins past the 45-yard line.
Well, he's back at home, and you could tell they love to move him around. He's going to be effective in the slot.
Now they go with a short pass for Elijah Arroyo, the tight end, in his second NFL game, their second-round pick. He catches and runs for 24 yards down to the 30.
Well, they love him coming out of Miami. He's got the long arms. They're going to use a fake toss, and he's just going to sneak behind. But
they got their fullback out wide in Robbie Oots in an empty set here. Darnold slant through behind Cooper Kupp. There is a flag.
Offside. Offense number 88 lined up offsides. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Try and figure out what this defense is doing.
There is Charbonnet, nothing there. TJ Watt comes around the edge after the front was plugged up.
You lose yards on first down, you're in second and long.
Screen, Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And it's Darius Slay out on the perimeter, and he makes the tackle. It'll be third down and long. From here it'd be about a 50-yard field goal. Darnold over the middle, and an undercutting tackle by Chuck Clark. Torrey Horton ends up hitting the deck about a yard shy of the line to gain.
Barner.
It is A.J. Barner, who had a snap like this last week, and he's able to tumble ahead for a first down. That's their tight end. Got a little push from Zach Charbonnet. Darnold gonna throw it, and that's incomplete. Another jarring hit by Jalen Ramsey, similar to what we saw in Garrett Wilson last week. There is Charbonnet, nothing there. It's Cam Hayward. Darnold stepping up. Flips it ahead and out of bounds. Veteran kicker doinks it off the uprights. That missed field goal by Jason Myers. Rodgers back to work for DK Metcalf, and he cannot hold on. Right back to Warren. Third down coming up. I would imagine that that's part of the reason maybe we didn't see DK involved in the deep ball game last week. He's going down the middle of the field. Nothing there for Rodgers, and he runs into a sack from his old Packer teammate. It's Jarran Reed. Third down closeout by Seattle's defense.
We'll watch them collapse on DK Metcalf as he gets to the middle of the field. Everybody's got eyes on.
Corliss Waitman, first punt on either side today. Trying to flip the field back to the 22-yard line for the rookie Horton. And Horton is dragged down by Peyton Wilson. Now it's a crack toss for Kenneth Walker, and he hurdles his way for about 9 yards. Last week, you're seeing Nick Herbig, who did not play last week due to a hamstring injury. They're both on the field. And Logan Lee, who made his NFL debut last week, he's filling in on the defensive line now. And Walker is able to slip away, and he picks up the first down.
They're going to get in big personnel. You see Oots, the fullback, number 40, in there too.
Off play action, Darnold under immediate pressure and gets thrown down by Peyton Wilson for his first career sack. And Nick Herbig off the edge forced Darnold up.
Well, Herbig's coming off the edge. He's going to force Darnold up in the pocket, and then you're going to get Peyton Wilson.
Inside their own 35, it's Darnold. Jackson Smith and Jigba trying to find some space, moving laterally up to the 38-yard line.
The Seahawks got their hands full.
They drop back in coverage, 7 back. Darnold under pressure, got it to Walker. And Walker gets close to the first down. He's brought down by Cole Holcomb. But Dixon will try to keep Calvin Austin contained. Fair catch inside the 15. Imagine he's got some lofty goals in mind for how to close this thing out. Toss play for Warren. Not much there on first down.
Just give me a chance in person.
Made a good impression last week. On plays like this, the play action, the rollout, the throw on the move, and another drop for DK Metcalf. On third and long, twist up front, gets picked up. Rodgers batted into the air and down to the deck. Oh boy, that was almost taken away by Darion Kendrick.
I'm shocked he let this ball go. When the defender gets that much depth and expands like that, I mean, it hit him in the face mask. And ensure that Bryant doesn't pick that ball off. Dangerous for Aaron Rodgers.
Waitman with a boomer back behind the 30 for Horton. 59-yard punt to try to flip the field. Great return by Horton as he takes it for 21 back near midfield. So great field position again. So from the 48, Seattle takes over with Darnold. On the move and downfield, he connects with Jackson Smith and Jigba. Right back to the ground game, and it is Zach Charbonnet running into Cam Hayward. Picks up about 5, second and out and medium coming.
You got to protect your quarterback. He can't play this position.
He sacrificed his body a couple of times last week against that tough Niners front. And he's going to take some punishment here. Sticking on the ground with Charbonnet, and he's going to get shy of the sticks. Fake it to Charbonnet. Hayward bringing heat, tapped it into the air, picked off by Pittsburgh, and it's Nick Herbig in his season debut with his first career interception. Pittsburgh ball inside the 25 of Seattle.
Well, Cam Hayward is going to force the throw immediately. Look at big 97. You can't be unblocked like that. And Sam Darnold just trying to get rid of this football. Hayward gets a big paw on that football and tips it right to his buddy, Nick Herbig, third year, former Wisconsin Badger, making a statement today.
Fake the swing and dump it down at Warren's feet as Byron Murphy, the second, was coming in with pressure on Rodgers. Classic Rodgers cadence, gets a free play, floats it out for Metcalf, elevates and makes the catch. Warren trying to get one. He gets a few, and it's first and goal for Pittsburgh. There's Warren. Slams his way inside the 5. It is Warren. And it'll be down to about the 2. Looked like Leonard Williams was there to plug up that gap. 75 seconds left. It's Rodgers. Floats it. End zone for Metcalf. It is caught for the touchdown against his old team. And Brett Favre has company with Aaron Rodgers on the touchdown pass.
So watch DK Metcalf. He's on the outside right now. But this motion, he's playing against Woolen. This motion now locks him up against Kobe Bryant, and that's a size advantage. Essentially, again, just like drawing the guys off sides and lobbing one up to the rim, he just lobs it up and lets DK Metcalf.
2-point try, lob it up there, it is caught. It is Darnell Washington, the tight end. Has tied his former teammate in terms of touchdown passes all time. That ball came out of the hands of Halani, but he was able to recover it and rescue it at about the 27-yard line. After that opening drive touchdown by Seattle. Darnold back to work. He's got all 3 timeouts. He's got Cooper Kupp underneath in space. And a good gain out to the 44-yard line. Darnold underneath and incomplete as Darius Slay broke on the ball and the rookie Torrey Horton. Got a chip on the edge. Darnold for Jackson Smith and Jigba. He got knocked down immediately. Darnold protected, floats it for nobody in particular. And now Dixon delivers. And Austin's going to bail out. Hope this lands in the end zone, which it does. It's a lot of touchdown passes. Final seconds of this first half, and Williams right on cue, along with Byron Murphy II, is on top of Rodgers. And this may just take us to halftime. Trying to make the cut, and nothing much there for Warren. It is Tyrese Knight. It'll be Caleb Johnson on the return. Trying to find some space and will not find it. A run play for Warren to start, and he gets to that second level and gets tackled by Jones after 4 yards. Rodgers off the fake. Just going to check it down. And Johnny Smith is going to be close to the sticks. We're down in 1. They'll stick with the ground game in Warren, and he muscles for the first down. Fields Rodgers last week was the matchup on the opposite sidelines. Right back to the ground. It's Gainwell this time, and a good gain on first down for Kenneth Gainwell. So they're out there to block on the screen for Smith, who is tackled by Nwosu. It's going to be third down coming up.
Well thought out, methodical.
Rodgers trying to spin away from that pressure, and this might be a holding penalty. Throws across his body for Austin, but this is going to be a Troy Fautanu penalty.
And provide that crush rush on the edge, just suffocate quarterbacks.
Lefty Waitman boots it away. And boots it all the way to the end zone. Seattle back to work from the 20-yard line, and can they run the football? This is one of their better runs of the day. Kenneth Walker takes it for 9 yards.
Down players. Christina Pink told us, this is your chance.
And Walker slicing through the defense and powering past the 40 as he bangs over a defender in Juan Thornhill for 15 yards. They're still only down by 7. Toss play, Charbonnet blocking from Oots, and this time the Steeler defense rallies, led by Patrick Queen. 5 years with the Ravens before coming to Pittsburgh. Darnold into a tight window to midfield, and it's grabbed by the tight end, Arroyo. Over the middle on the slant, Cooper Kupp against Ramsey. The former Rams meet again.
Back to the run game.
It is Walker. They fake it to Walker. It is Kupp on the slant again. Into the red zone goes Seattle. Now they do run it with Walker. And he gets a nice block in front of him.
A tough rushing attack.
So it's K9 again, and a first down. First and goal for Seattle on their best drive since the opening series. Trying to protect Darnold here. Over the middle, it's a touchdown. A.J. Barner. And Seattle's right back in it. An extra point will tie it.
Most importantly is the eyes of Sam Darnold. He's got to hold Patrick Queen right in the middle. So you see his eyes are right down the midline, and then he gets to his target. Doesn't even pitch on that.
Myers has missed a field goal try from around this distance today. This extra point is true to tie the game up at 14 apiece.
Exactly what you thought, or maybe some variation of what you thought. And whatever you don't get to in the first half, you star those and you save them for the second half.
He looked sharp on that first drive of the second half. So Rodgers goes to work from the 30, sidestepping some early pressure. What a throw on the move to Jaylen Warren, who breaks into Seattle territory, breaks tackles, jukes tackles, weaves his way inside the 20, inside the 10. One of the best catches and runs you'll see all weekend. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Just look at the athleticism. 41 years young, baby. Get out of the pocket and just give your guy a chance. And then as soon as you catch, go make a play. But watch all the black and yellow jerseys down the field. Look at DK Metcalf trying to get a piece of his old teammate. He's got the cavalry in front. You got Freiermuth in front. Big 88.
65-yarder. Couple of fakes and got it to Austin at the last moment with pressure from Derek Hall on Aaron Rodgers. And Rodgers is looking to pass Brett Favre. And keep it on the ground. It is Gainwell, and he got grabbed by Leonard Williams.
That's the same motion as the touchdown pass.
Rodgers to his left on the move, corner of the end zone, and it's picked off by Darion Kendrick.
Rolling on the field was an interception for a touchback.
The end zone interception from Rodgers and Derek. A rare red zone interception for Rodgers, and now Seattle gets new life and a chance for the lead. Patrick Queen, though, is there to bring down Charbonnet. Extra body for Pittsburgh on the rush. Darnold hit as he launches deep for Horton, and it's incomplete. Chuck Clark brought some extra pressure that time. It'll be third down, and Carissa Thompson's in KC. Five-man rush, getting to Darnold. And Darnold was stumbling, so he just got rid of the football.
Defense got you the ball back if you're Seattle, and you just wasted an opportunity.
And now Dixon's got to boot it away. Shorter punt this time, just to the 39, just 42-yard punt. After Jaylen Warren had the longest reception of the year in the league at 65 yards. And more pressure. This time it's DeMarcus Lawrence right in the face of Rodgers. Just a four-man rush. Rodgers slings it, got him in underneath. Some ground to cover for Jonnu Smith.
On the Seattle offense, stop these guys, get them in third and long, and play the field position game. Make it a short field for the offense.
This is a good punt then by Waitman. If that's what you wanted to do, you pinned him right near the 10.
Just get that run game going.
They're going to pass from their own 9-yard line to start, and some good yardage on first down with Cooper Kupp.
You don't see that much. You got to have good feet to handle that.
There's Walker dancing in the backfield, and a nice job to surge ahead past Sawyer. What are some of the things that we can use from your past experiences? I don't think they had Daniel Ekuale right in the face of Darnold in mind, as he gets right in his face and knocks that down.
Open up our movement throws on the edge, which Sam does really well, and then get into the play action.
Screen pass, Jackson Smith and Jigba turn in the corner. Good gain, sets up 3rd and short. Two teams that got 10 wins last year. Seattle missed the playoffs. Pittsburgh made it. 3rd down and 1 for Darnold over the middle, and it's caught by Kupp for a 1st down to the 40-yard line. And the Seattle offense stays on the field to start the frame.
I'll tell you what, I didn't expect this on 3rd and 1. I thought maybe some big personnel, big number 40, Oots getting in there.
1st down is where the Seahawks need to gain some ground. And sure enough, on 1st down, Kenneth Walker breaks inside the Pittsburgh 40 with some help from Oots on the block.
Oh, mama. Watch Oots right here, number 40, get up in there and just says, follow me, K9. Look at this, boom, Herbig, boom, Patrick Queen. Are you kidding me? Oh, my word.
Former college tight end turned fullback in the NFL is blocking again for Walker on the cutback. And he ends up with a few yards. Fake the toss. Here comes T.J. Watt trying to make an impact. That ball is loose, and they're going to finally whistle it dead. Edge of field goal range, play clock winding down. Darnold wants the snap. He'll just get it off, and it's incomplete. Pressure from T.J. Watt again. A deep one from 54 for the lead for Myers, and this time he delivers.
This is what you bring in a guy like Aaron Rodgers for, to stabilize the team and the offense and go win some of these 4th quarter tight ball games.
Oh, bad bounce goes through the hands of Caleb Johnson. He may have touched that ball. That would be a live ball. Let's see what the ruling is here. It is a touchdown! It's a touchdown! Oh, Seattle gets the score! A dreadful Pittsburgh special teams miscue.
Just make sure he touched it.
But again, regardless, it lands in the landing zone. Yeah,
and if it goes out of the back of the end zone, it'd be at the 20.
At the 20
right?
as a touchback.
At the 20 for Seattle.
That is a huge mistake by the rookie. Oh, Caleb Johnson, who fumbled a kick return last week, may just not have known the new rules. 17 unanswered now for Seattle. Johnson is no longer back there. It's Jalen Warren. And now Gainwell as well. So those two now back to return. And Kenneth Gainwell with a decent return just shy of the 30, brought down by Eric Saubert. Now Seattle's defense works with a double-digit lead. Nwosu's on the field for some pass rush. Warren gets grabbed by Knight and a couple of yards on the play. Passing formation with 5 in the pattern. Underneath Gainwell, and immediately Julian Love and Knight combined for the stop. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 here. 4-man rush, still gets to Rodgers, who plants and throws for Freiermuth. What a catch! 1st down in Seattle territory, and Rodgers connects with his tight end in a tight window.
Well, this is when players got to make plays, Adam. You're not beating a scheme right now. You're just making a play. Derek Hall smashes Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers trusts Big 88. The town.
From the 44, quick slant, Metcalf on the move, trying to get DK. Another touch.
Same thing, isolation.
Here is Warren, and he just muscles ahead past Jones for the 1st down. Metcalf's in the slot now. Out to Gainwell, and incomplete. May have heard the Drake Thomas footsteps in the area. 2nd down. It's Job guarding Metcalf. Rodgers flips it out for Gainwell. And he gets hit hard by Jones at the 30-yard line. It'll be 3rd down. Christina's got more. 4-man rush again. Rodgers steps up against the pressure. Needs the 25-yard line. He's not going to make it. So 45-yarder from Boswell on its way. And it makes it a 7-point game. A wild special teams swing with Seattle getting the touchdown on the Pittsburgh miscue. Kalani got the touchdown on that recovery, and his return will take him just past the 25. There's mostly Charbonnet in the 1st half. They'll start with Charbonnet here. And not much there as Y.A. Black was there for the stop. Hand it off, Charbonnet. And nothing there. It was Jack Sawyer. Second NFL game for the former Ohio State star. Trying to get set. They get the snap. Pressure coming. Patrick Queen. Darnold spins away and flips it ahead. And it's a first down for A.J. Barner. Oh, Sam Darnold with a little bit of maneuvering to get away from the speedy Patrick Queen.
Well, watch the immediate pressure inside from Patrick Queen. And there goes Sam Darnold. Underrated athleticism. He made plays like this all year last year in Minnesota, and then having the ability and the wherewithal on the edge to find an easy completion. That's a backbreaker for a defense.
Seattle avoids disaster on third down. Now play action. Shot downfield. Smith in Jigba's got it against Ramsey. Down to the 10-yard line. And a beautiful touch throw by Darnold to find his top target.
Well, look at the speed on the edge for Njigba. He fought through the contact.
Longest play of the season for Seattle at 43 yards. Charbonnet. Nothing there. Good penetration by Keanu Benton. It'll be second down and goal. Darnold under pressure, and down he goes, and Jack Sawyer has his first NFL sack in a huge moment. Pushes him back. It's third down and goal near the 20.
Look at Sawyer right here on the edge, number 33. Lucas and Barner both block outside.
Seattle is still in field goal range. It's about a 37-yarder from here to try to go up 2 scores. And they're going to keep it conservative for Myers. Walker on the run. He may bust a touchdown. He will! Backbreaker from Kenneth Walker III, and Seattle jumps out by 2 scores. Forget 3. Walker wanted 6.
Well, these are the plays that Queen was making on the edge, but watch the edge right here. An answer as an offense.
A massive play. To start taking his snaps. So he started to practice every day towards the end of training camp, and after not getting a ton of opportunity last week, just 10 carries, flips the game though in Seattle's favor. Now Rodgers going to work. Nothing downfield, and time runs out. It's Byron Murphy II.
Well, you see, they're going to keep 2 guys. Love over the top. They can't let him get going.
Rodgers underneath. Freiermuth tackled by Knight. They're happy to give up the short stuff as Seattle's defense right now.
Takes advantage of that dynamic kickoff.
Flag is thrown. Rodgers. Nothing deep. Now slings it out. Metcalf comes back to it at the 41 and gets touchdown. We'll check that marker back near the 25.
Legal motion on the offense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Third down.
He was dealing with a little bit of a sore back coming into today, and now bangs up that hand. Flips it out, and Roman Wilson, his first NFL catch, and he'll remember it as Josh Jobe submarines him. He's turned it into a solid roll in Seattle. This is a big play. That's huge to get it downfield to Austin at the 46-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning. An absolutely wild play that completely flipped the momentum of this game. Rodgers, back shoulder, looking for Metcalf against Jobe. Incomplete, second down. Second down for Rodgers, minute 50 left. Sticky coverage downfield, and Rodgers just flips it ahead. And it's going to end up going out of bounds before any Seahawk could possess it. Pass itself didn't land.
Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. Third down.
So no grounding.
Those meetings are difficult, the install meetings, you know, doing stuff at the podium, talking to the media. It's a rough way to go through a season.
Yeah. Seahawks have the Saints at home next week. Rodgers downfield looking for Austin, picked up by Kobe Bryant. Number 8 picks off number 8. And down across the 45-yard line.
This is Kobe Bryant playing center field on the deep route down the middle of the field.
Easy play for Kobe.
Easy play for him. Rodgers trying to make a play late in the game. A bit of a force, but, you know, down this many points.
Toss play, Charbonnet, nothing there. Pittsburgh can still use its timeouts.
They will.
And that helps set the tone. And the defense, without Devin Witherspoon, one of the best defensive backs in the league, stepped up in a huge way today. Seattle will run the ball to burn some more clock. Charbonnet brought down. Pittsburgh's final timeout comes with 53 seconds left.
They had to be sharp, even with a couple turnovers. Found a way to flip momentum and take over this ball game, something they struggled with last week and last year, for that matter.
When Ben Roethlisberger got hurt, he'll finish this game out for the Steelers.
I don't think the Steelers are back here in this stadium till like week 7, because one of those home games is in Ireland.
Yeah, week 6, Cleveland.
Week 6, excuse me.
As they'll prepare to go back on the road next week.
Mason Rudolph stealing some completions here.
That's Connor Hayward. Came here last year with the Jets and suffered a loss. His home debut gets spoiled by Sam Darnold, the Seattle defense, and Mike McDonald, Pittsburgh's old Baltimore nemesis. And the Seahawks come on the road and take week 2, 31-17, the final score. For Mark Sanchez, Christina Pink, the wonderful women and men of our crew, I'm Adam Amin. Big game coming up, Super Bowl rematch. First, it's Kurt Menefee and the boys in KC for the State Farm Game Break.